After getting drunk, our boy pulled his sworn enemy tightly into his arms. Then, she took out her family's heirloom ring and slipped it onto his index finger. You belong to me now. His mind went completely blank. Miss Chi suddenly grabbed his restless hand. You put it on the wrong finger, husband. Those words made his entire mind explode. The reason was simple. Chi Qingru and our boy were known as sworn enemies. He hated Chi Qingru. He hated her deep down to his very bones. But no one knew that our boy had already lived through one life. In his previous life, a devastating fire had destroyed his appearance and ruined his voice. Everyone looked down on him. Everyone treated him like something disgusting. But while the whole world abandoned him, she held him tightly and kept saying, "Hey Chung, don't be afraid. I'm right here with you." Only then did he realize that the woman he hated most was actually the one who loved him more than anyone else in the world. Even at the very end of his life, she refused to let go and held him tightly. Her cold lips moved close to his ear. "Hey Chung, I love you." With every bit of strength he had left, he desperately cried out, "I love you too." But she could no longer hear his final words. When he opened his eyes again, he had returned to the day of the award ceremony's red carpet event. A breathtakingly beautiful woman was leaning gracefully against a car. She looked elegant, noble, and completely out of reach. The moment he saw her, the entire world seemed to disappear. In his eyes, there was only her. Without thinking twice, he rushed across the red carpet toward her. This time, he wanted to tell her the words she had never heard in his previous life. "I love you." The entire venue instantly fell into shock. Everyone recognized the woman our boy had just pulled into his embrace. She was Chi Qingru, the eldest young lady of Kyoto's powerful Chi family. She was noble, distant, and so untouchable that most people could only admire her from afar. She was also the kind of dangerous woman people knew they should avoid, yet still couldn't stop themselves from falling for. In an instant, the once noisy venue became completely silent. Only the cameras continued flashing without pause. But while the crowd stood frozen, the livestream comments were going completely wild. What does this guy think he's doing? How dare he touch President Chi? Does he seriously think this stunt will make him famous? He already punched Sher Ibai during the livestream, and now he's forcing a kiss on Miss Chi? Has this guy been reading too many novels? Does he really think acting like this will turn him into a celebrity? Everyone knows Miss Chi never lets men get close to her. Even Sher Ibai couldn't catch her attention. Just who does this guy think he is? Is he actually trying to get himself killed? I heard he and Miss Chi have hated each other ever since they were kids. This is about to get interesting. I don't care. Why is he kissing my wife? Why doesn't he just disappear already? Relax. Miss Chi definitely won't let him get away with this. But the livestream viewers weren't the only ones left stunned. Even Song Yi, our boy's best friend and manager, looked like his eyes were about to pop out. After all, Song Yi knew more than most people about our boy's relationship with Chi Qingru. The two of them had known each other since childhood. Technically, they could even be called childhood friends. But they were nothing like the close childhood friends people imagined. In reality, their relationship was unbelievably terrible. Whenever Chi Qingru appeared nearby, our boy felt like he needed air freshener just to disinfect the entire area. The reason was simple. He had liked Himomo ever since they were children. But Himomo disliked Chi Qingru because everyone was always admiring and praising her. And because of that, our boy gradually began to hate Chi Qingru too. At that moment, Song Yi was thinking exactly what the livestream viewers were thinking. Has A-Cheng completely lost his mind just to become famous? Not far away, Sher Ibai was still holding his injured face. His eyes narrowed as a mocking smile slowly appeared. Sher-chan actually dared to provoke Chi Qingru now? Isn't he afraid that crazy woman might kill him? Meanwhile, Chi Qingru's bodyguards exchanged confused looks. When our boy rushed toward her, they had originally planned to stop him. But their third young lady stopped them with nothing more than a single glance. Has the young master of the Sher family changed his strategy? Is he trying a different method to frame our third young lady? Did one of the Sher family's young masters hide poison inside his mouth? Was he planning to poison our third young lady? Yet no one was more shocked than Chi Qingru herself. When A-Cheng suddenly ran toward me, I thought he was trying to humiliate me. I was curious to see what this young master, who had been thrown out by his own family, was planning to do. But before Chi Qingru could even mock him, our boy slowly lowered his eyes. Then, without warning, his lips landed directly on hers. Chi Qingru's mind instantly went blank. She froze where she stood. Did A-Cheng mean to bite my neck, but accidentally kiss my lips instead? Should I say something? Should I remind him that he picked the wrong place? Qingru, I love you. His voice was so soft that the wind could have carried it away. But those quiet words made Chi Qingru's heart suddenly tighten. She placed her fingers against his shoulder and tried to push him away. The livestream viewers immediately became excited. Look, she's about to slap him. Chi Qingru slowly raised her eyes and looked at him. His face carried a complicated expression, as if he had finally found someone he had lost forever. Her heart tightened even more. Everyone waited for her hand to come down across his face. But instead of slapping him, Chi Qingru gently reached up and touched his cheek. What's wrong, A-Cheng? What happened to you? Everyone around them was completely stunned. What is going on here? Isn't Miss Chi famous for keeping every man at a distance? Shouldn't she have slapped him for taking advantage of her? The crowd exchanged confused looks. Meanwhile, the cameras continued flashing without pause. The livestream comments began moving faster and faster. More and more viewers flooded into the broadcast. Eventually, so many people joined that the livestream platform crashed. Fix the platform already. If I don't see Miss Chi slap him, I won't be able to sleep tonight. But at that moment, the entire world disappeared from our boy's sight. Everything around him slowly faded away. In his world, there was only her. When he finally spoke, his voice was painfully hoarse. I missed you. His arms were still tightly wrapped around her waist. He held her closer and closer, terrified that she might disappear again. Qingru, I missed you so much. Qingru suddenly fell silent. Ching just called me Qingru. Did he mistake me for someone else? After a brief pause, Qingru quietly looked around. Everyone who had been secretly watching immediately turned away. Those staring at the sky continued looking upward, and those watching the ground quickly lowered their eyes. Qingru knew this was not the right place to have a conversation. She frowned and grabbed his arm, trying to make him release her waist. But the moment she moved, panic filled our boy's heart. He pulled her closer and lifted her into his arms. Don't leave. Please, don't leave me. From now on, I'll listen to everything you say. I promise. Qingru's delicate face filled with helplessness. I wasn't planning to leave you. Get in the car. I don't believe you. Our boy stubbornly refused to let her go. I'm afraid that the moment I release you, you'll disappear again. All of this feels like a dream. A beautiful dream. One so wonderful that I'm afraid to let go. Then what will make you release me? Kiss me once. Qingru, kiss me. Please let me know that you're really here. Okay, I kissed her earlier, but before I could even feel that it was real, she pushed me away. I really want to be close to her. I want to feel the warmth of her lips again. Don't whisper beside my ear and ask me to love you while acting so cold. Qingru's red lips slowly curved into a faint smile. Ching has always been good at one thing, saying words that annoy me. But today, I have no idea what happened to him. When did he suddenly become so good at saying sweet things? Is he trying to charm me? In front of viewers across the entire internet? Is he trying to leave evidence that I was captivated by his looks? So he can laugh at me without mercy in the future? Qingru smiled faintly. The corners of her red lips slowly lifted. Unfortunately for him, Qingru has never been afraid of a beauty trap. With that thought, Qingru let out a quiet laugh. Her slender fingers gently brushed against his cheek. Then, she raised her head and wrapped her arms around him. At that exact moment, the livestream platform finally returned to normal. The red carpet footage suddenly appeared on the screen again. A breathtakingly beautiful woman stood beside a handsome young man. Together, they looked like a prince and princess embracing in a fairy tale. The impatient viewers barely had time to process what had happened. But the comment section was already flooding faster than anyone could read. She hit him with her lips, and she hit him hard. Within moments, the topic exploded across the entire internet. Some people believed our boy had discovered a weakness he could use to threaten the Chi family's young lady. Others were convinced that he had somehow seduced her. Some even believed he had used a mysterious spell to confuse Qingru. In the end, not a single person believed Qingru had genuinely wanted to kiss him. To the viewers, Qingru and our boy were like two parallel lines that could never meet. She belonged high in the sky, while he stood far below on the ground. Someone even confidently declared, "Just wait until Miss Chi comes to her senses. Shirchan is going to die a horrible death. And if he somehow survives, I'll spin upside down 360 degrees. While the entire internet continued losing its mind, our boy was sitting beside Qingru in the spacious and private back seat of her car. He stared at her with hopeful eyes. Qingru leaned back against her seat lazily. Her slender fingers held her phone as she impatiently ended one call after another. By now, she had completely lost count of how many people had called just to gossip. In the end, she simply turned off her phone. Only then did she finally turn toward him. Her voice sounded calm, but carried a cold edge. Tell me, did you lose your memory? Are your memories mixed up? Or did you mistake me for someone else? Our boy immediately shook his head. Then, almost instinctively, he reached out and tried to hug her again. Qingru's long eyelashes fluttered slightly. No hugging. Sit properly. I finally convinced you to let me go. And now you want to hug me again? There aren't even any viewers watching us anymore. A faint trace of displeasure appeared on Qingru's delicate face. Why does he want to hug me every time he opens his mouth? What kind of strange habit is that? Was he this clingy with Momo too? Our boy's hand froze in midair. His fingers had nearly touched her clothes, but he slowly pulled them back. Then, he looked at her with a helpless expression. Qingru quietly stared at him. He looked like someone who had just been abandoned by the person he loved most. Something is wrong. There's definitely something wrong with my sworn enemy. Qingru gently pressed her lips together. Hiding the confusion in her eyes, she asked, "You didn't mistake me for someone else? Then do you know who I am?" Our boy answered without hesitation. "You're Qingru." Then his voice softened. "You're my Qingru." Qingru's heartbeat instantly fell into chaos. She suddenly placed the back of her hand against his forehead. After thinking for a moment, she asked, "Do you have a fever? Did the fever make you stupid?" Her small hand felt slightly cold against his skin. For some reason, it reminded him of how cold she had felt in his arms at the end of his previous life. His hands slowly clenched into fists. Then, he quietly replied, "I don't have a fever." Qingru slowly pulled her hand away. She crossed her arms and looked at him with a proud expression. "Go on. What ridiculous plan have you come up with this time?" Suddenly, Qingru remembered something. "If I remember correctly, the Sher family is holding a banquet tomorrow. I heard Momo already bought a ring. There's a good chance she plans to propose to Shuri Bai, and it seems the he and Shur families are interested in continuing their marriage alliance. 1 month earlier, our boy had been thrown out of the Shur family. Shuri Bai had been kidnapped and nearly lost his life, and every piece of evidence pointed directly at Shur Chen. His parents were completely disappointed in him. They publicly announced that they were cutting all ties with their own son. Because of that, his engagement to Himomo was also called off. Qi Qingro's expression suddenly turned serious. The look in her eyes became even colder and more distant. Shur-chan, are you trying to use me to make Himomo jealous? Before getting out of the car, Qi Qingru had watched Aiching punch Shuri Bai. The moment she saw it, she became worried. Aiching had always been known for his terrible temper, but he had never acted so recklessly in front of the public before. At the time, she thought he had lost control because of Himomo. That was why she quickly stepped out of the car to support him. But instead, she had given him the perfect opportunity to cause trouble for her. Qi Qingru remembered the 2 brief kisses they had just shared. Her eyes gradually darkened. Shur-chan, you're really willing to go this far for Himomo. Should I be angry? Should I throw this idiot out of my car? Our boy looked at her in complete confusion. Who is Himomo? I don't know her. Qi Qingru went silent for 2 full seconds. Then, she calmly reached forward and tapped the driver, Wenjing, on the shoulder. Take us to the 10th hospital, the psychiatric hospital. Wenjing remained silent for a moment. Understood. Third young lady. Without asking another question, she turned the steering wheel. The car immediately changed direction and headed toward the 10th hospital. Our boy frowned deeply. This is bad. Qi Qingru might actually believe I've lost my mind. By now, he had completely recovered from the confusion of being reborn. He was certain that he had truly returned to the past. But if pretending to have lost his memory could make Qi Qingru trust him, then he didn't mind playing along. After all, there wasn't anyone else in this world he truly cared about. The only person who mattered to him was his Qingru. In this life, she was the only person he needed to remember. And she was the only person he wanted to love. Qi Qingru quietly leaned closer and spoke beside his ear. I'll give you one final chance. Tell me the truth. What are you really trying to do? Otherwise, once you enter the 10th hospital, don't expect to come back out. The inside of the car was dimly lit. Our boy slowly turned and looked at Qi Qingru's beautiful face. Before the fire had destroyed his appearance in his previous life, he had always believed her eyes were cold, like an ancient, motionless pool that nothing could ever disturb. But later, he learned the truth. Beneath that frozen surface was a sea of burning lava. Her love burned so fiercely that it could make even ice-cold water boil. Then, in a calm and gentle voice, he quietly said, I'm not trying to do anything. I only want to love you. The calmness in Qi Qingru's eyes instantly shattered. You want to love me? And how exactly are you planning to love me? Her red lips slowly curved into a cold smile. Shur-chan, do you really think I'm stupid? Do you want me to remind you what you said when we met in the club lobby this morning? Our boy stared at her in complete confusion. Why is there another memory? That happened a long time ago. Let me think for a second. Our boy searched through his memories as hard as he could. Then it finally came back to him. That morning, he really had crossed paths with Qi Qingru in the club lobby. She had just stepped out of the elevator. While he was about to step inside, the two of them simply brushed past each other. He had turned to Songyu, who was standing beside him, and casually said, Spray some air freshener. This elevator stinks. And before leaving, he even deliberately provoked her. What rotten luck. Remembering those words, his eyes flickered with guilt. Looking at that guilty expression on his face, Qi Qingru immediately understood that he had remembered everything. But in the very next second, his eyes turned innocent again, as if he truly remembered nothing. No, I really don't remember. What exactly did I say to you back then? Did I tell you how unbelievably beautiful you are? That I really like you? That I love you more than anything? Qi Qingru suddenly had the overwhelming urge to hit him. She reached over and pinched his ear hard. Stop pretending to be crazy in front of me. That trick won't work on me. Did Himomo always fall for this kind of act? Our boy rubbed his sore ear. Then he raised an eyebrow with a teasing grin. Then what kind of act does my Qingru fall for? Qi Qingru let out a soft snort. None of them. Before she could finish speaking, our boy leaned a little closer toward her lips. Qi Qingru instantly leaned back and pushed him away. Her cheeks turned bright red. Through clenched teeth, she glared at him. Our boy gazed into her eyes with unmistakable affection. A playful smile danced across his handsome face. Still not enough? He gently slipped an arm around her slender waist. Looking at her with hopeful eyes, he softly asked, Then, how about you kiss me instead, up front? When Jing quietly perked up her ears. Oh my goodness. That's a brilliant idea. Third young lady, hurry up and kiss him already. Your spring romance has finally arrived. Qi Qingru's beautiful eyes drifted toward his lips almost against her will. Kiss him back? The word, okay, was already sitting on the tip of her tongue, but what finally came out was only 3 cold words. Not a chance. The sparkle in our boy's eyes disappeared instantly. He lowered his head in obvious disappointment. Qi Qingru secretly tried to calm her racing heart. I can't let Aiching fool me. Does he really think he can win me over like this? Without making it obvious, she quietly moved a little farther away. There was even a trace of jealousy hidden in her voice without her realizing it. Who taught you to talk like this? Himomo? Shur-chen. I've already told you. I don't know any Himomo. Why do you keep bringing her up? Who exactly is she? Besides, Everything I know about love was taught by you. Himomo never liked me anyway. Chi Chingru was reaching the end of her patience. She frowned unhappily. Shurchen, how much longer are you going to keep pretending? Our boy's expression immediately fell. Everything I'm saying is true. The only person I love is you. The only person I want to love is you. Why won't you believe me? Deep down, he couldn't understand why Chi Chingru was still so hard to win over. He had honestly thought a heartfelt confession would be enough. Could it be? She hasn't fallen in love with me yet? Chi Chingru silently stared into his eyes for several long seconds. You really don't know Himomo? Our boy nodded. Chi Chingru curled her lips into a smug little smile. You only love me? You only want to love me? He nodded firmly once again. Chi Chingru suddenly seemed to think of something. A mischievous smile appeared on her face. Fine, I'll believe you, but you'll have to prove it. How do I prove it? He blinked innocently. Then a bright grin spread across his face. Does Chingru want to spend more time alone with me? When Jing nearly lost control of the steering wheel. Help! The young master of the Shi family is way too smooth. Our third young lady is far too innocent. Can she even handle someone like him? Sure enough, Chi Chingru's face turned even redder than his ears. Fortunately, she somehow managed to keep a calm expression. Through gritted teeth, she called his name. Our boy looked back at her with the most innocent face imaginable. Chi Chingru barely resisted the urge to throw him out of the car. Instead, she flicked his forehead with her finger. Stop filling your head with those ridiculous thoughts. Only then did our boy reluctantly become quiet. Chi Chingru took a deep breath to calm herself. Then she ordered, Sun Fu, Wen Jing, we're going back to City Hotel. City Hotel belonged to the Chi family. It was also hosting today's award ceremony. Once the ceremony ended, a celebration banquet would begin there. The reason Chi Chingru had agreed to attend today's ceremony was because the Chi family was one of the organizers. But more importantly, she knew Achung would be there. I only came because I was worried he would be bullied. And just as I expected, being kind really doesn't pay off. This jerk doesn't deserve me worrying about him. Even so, Chi Chingru couldn't help stealing another glance at him. When Jing respectfully changed lanes, our boy asked in confusion, why are we going back? Chi Chingru lazily leaned against her seat again, returning to the same elegant posture as before. But this time, her voice was dripping with sarcasm. To give you a chance to prove whether your so-called feelings are actually sincere. Our boy frowned slightly. A painful memory from his previous life surfaced. It was during the celebration banquet at City Hotel that someone had secretly framed him. When he woke up, he found himself lying beside Chi Chingru. The entire room was in complete disarray. Back then, he had completely broken down. His very first reaction was to drive Chi Chingru away, yet she had remained unbelievably calm. She had even offered to marry him, but he had heartlessly told her to leave. If he remembered correctly, the drug drink had been handed to him personally by Himomo. Under the dim lights, he quietly looked at Chi Chingru. She had her eyes gently closed. Her flawless face looked even more beautiful than before. Because of Himomo's influence, he had always believed Chi Chingru was cold and impossible to approach. Only much later did he finally realize the truth. It wasn't that he didn't want to get close to her. He had simply been afraid of getting close. Meanwhile, back at the banquet, the award ceremony was still underway. Those who weren't interested in the awards had already gathered inside the banquet hall. Most of them were young masters and young ladies from wealthy families. Yet the atmosphere felt strangely tense. Almost everyone kept glancing toward Himomo. After all, the man who had chased her since childhood, along with her lifelong rival, had both suddenly run straight to Chi Chingru, the woman who outshined her in every possible way. Because of that, none of the wealthy heirs dared joke around. They were all afraid of making Himomo even angrier. And sure enough, Himomo was already in a terrible mood. She sat alone on a sofa, impatiently scrolling through her phone. The trending video of Shurchun kissing Chi Chingru had already replayed countless times. The more she watched, the stronger her urge to destroy him became. She threw her phone onto the sofa beside her. Then she coldly ordered everyone around her, get those trending topics taken down. Sitting beside her was her best friend, Su Tian. She had also been watching the trending news. Hearing those words, Su Tian looked genuinely surprised. Why remove them? Don't tell me you can't stand seeing Shurchun getting cursed online. Himomo shot her a cold glare. What benefit do I get from people insulting him? Su Tian clicked her tongue. Maybe it doesn't help you, but it definitely helps Shur Ibai. The worse Shur Chen's reputation becomes, the better Shur Ibai will look. Since you're supposed to like Shur Ibai, why are you still worrying about Shur Chen? Himomo frowned even more deeply. What are you talking about? Su Tian froze. When did I ever see you like Shur Ibai? She stared at Himomo in complete confusion. Wait, Momo, what are you trying to say? Don't tell me. The person you've actually loved all this time is Shur Chen? Himomo didn't say a single word, but her silence answered everything. Su Tian immediately lowered her voice. Momo, for years you've always stayed close to Shur Ibai, but you've never treated Shur Chen kindly. Ask any girl here. Every single one of them believes you like Shur Ibai. Everyone already thinks Shur Ibai is your boyfriend. And now you're saying the one you like is Shur Chen. Su Tian couldn't hold back any longer. What kind of nonsense are you talking about? Himomo calmly glanced at her. What do you know? She frowned slightly before continuing. Shur Chen has always had an awful temper. Everything I did was to teach him a lesson. Just because he's the young master of the Sure family doesn't mean he can lose his temper in front of me. Himomo gracefully lifted her wine glass and took a slow sip. He needs to know his place. He needs to learn how to make me happy. Besides, now that the Sure family has thrown him out, in the end, the only person he'll be able to rely on is me. And when that day comes, do you think he'll still dare throw a tantrum in front of me? Everything I've done has simply been teaching him how to behave. Su Tian was completely dumbfounded. So all these years, you treated Sure Ibai kindly, while acting cold toward Sure Chun? Just to teach him a lesson? So he'd become more obedient? What kind of twisted way of thinking is that? You sound like a toxic girlfriend. She was so shocked she nearly rolled her eyes. Then what about tomorrow? Aren't you supposed to propose to Sure Ibai? Himomo answered without the slightest hesitation. The only man I'll ever marry is Sure Chun. Su Tian was left completely speechless. After a long pause, she carefully reminded her, but it doesn't look like he's coming back to you anymore. He chose to run straight to Qi Qingru. Himomo casually swirled the red wine in her glass. Don't worry about someone else stealing my future husband. It just means I haven't disciplined him enough. He's still refusing to behave. He probably heard I'm proposing to Sure Ibai tomorrow. That's why he attacked Sure Ibai and immediately ran off to find Qi Qingru. He thinks putting on this little show will make me change my mind. A mocking smile slowly spread across her face. Sure Chun never stopped to think. The moment Qi Qingru learns he spent years chasing after me, why would she even spare him a second glance? All he's doing is embarrassing himself. Himomo calmly took another sip of her wine. Then she spoke with absolute confidence. Don't worry, it won't be long before he comes crawling back to me, begging for my forgiveness. But only a few seconds after those arrogant words left her mouth, the grand doors of the banquet hall slowly swung open. Everyone instinctively turned toward the entrance. The smiles on their faces instantly froze. A breathtaking woman with an overwhelming aura walked in with calm, graceful steps. Then everyone noticed the man walking proudly at her side. It was our boy. Himomo immediately straightened in her seat. Her eyes locked onto him without blinking. Qi Qingru glanced at Himomo and revealed a faint, elegant smile. Then, in front of everyone, she naturally intertwined her fingers with his. Together, they walked over and sat down on an empty sofa. Whether it was intentional or not, Qi Qingru chose seats directly across from Himomo. Only about 10 meters separated the two women. In an instant, the lively banquet hall fell into complete silence. Breaking the silence, Himomo softly called out, "Ei Chung." Qi Qingru simply smiled with her usual graceful elegance. She leaned lazily against the sofa as if she had already won. Then she turned to our boy and asked in a gentle voice, "Are you going over there?" As she spoke, she casually played with his hand as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Our boy immediately shook his head. Then he looked at her with genuine confusion. "I don't know her. Why would I go over there?" Every single person in the banquet hall heard those words, including Himomo. Her expression instantly darkened. "Sure Chen, I'll give you one last chance. Come here, right now." A sly smile quietly appeared in Qi Qingru's eyes. She pouted slightly before leaning close to his ear. "Sure Chen, didn't you say you wanted to prove that you love me?" Her warm breath brushed against his ear, making his heart race. She let out a soft, teasing snort. Then, "Do you dare kiss me? Right in front of Himomo?" The moment those words left her lips, our boy's eyes immediately lit up. A strange sense of danger suddenly rose in Qi Qingru's heart. Sure enough, in the very next second, he kissed her without the slightest hesitation. Gasps instantly echoed throughout the banquet hall. The entire room became even quieter than before. He actually did it? How many times has he kissed her today already? Even if Qi Qingru wanted to provoke Himomo, it would go too far and completely push her over the edge. Just then, the sound of a woman's amused laughter broke the silence. Qi Qingru turned toward the voice. "Miss He, what exactly are you planning to do?" Out of the corner of her eye, Qi Qingru noticed that Himomo had already stood up. She was about to march straight toward them, but another woman stepped in and blocked her path. The person standing in front of Himomo was none other than Qi Qingru's close friend, Song Wanwan. The moment Qi Qingru entered the banquet hall, Song Wanwan and her friends had wanted to greet her, but after spotting our boy beside her, they wisely decided to stand back and watch the show unfold. She had already seen the trending videos online. Her only regret was missing the original scene in person. She never imagined she'd get to witness an even better live version. While watching everything unfold, she had also been keeping a close eye on Himomo, and just as she expected, Song Wanwan immediately stepped in front of her. "Not happening. I'm not letting this crazy woman ruin Qingru's moment. Absolutely not." A mocking smile slowly appeared on Himomo's face. "Move," Song Wanwan answered with a cold laugh. "You think I'll move just because you ordered me to? Do I look like someone with no backbone?" Himomo's face puffed up with anger. "I'll say it one last time. Move." Song Wanwan simply shrugged. A mischievous grin spread across her face. "No. So, what are you going to do about it?" Himomo frowned deeply. She raised her hand and pointed directly at Song Wanwan. "You?" Song Wanwan immediately took a step back. "Hey, stop pointing at me. I hate it when people point their fingers in my face." In an instant, the entire banquet hall was filled with tension. Not a single person dared to make another sound. Only then did our boy finally understand what Qi Qingru had meant by proving himself. She still didn't believe he truly loved her. She was convinced he was only using her. She believed there was no way he'd dare kiss her right in front of Himomo. What she never expected was that he would do it without the slightest hesitation. As she quietly watched the confrontation unfold, Chi Chingru finally spoke. Enough. The moment that single word fell, the entire banquet hall became deathly silent. More than a dozen pairs of eyes instantly turned toward her. In her usual cold and commanding voice, Chi Chingru said, "No one is allowed to cause trouble in my place." Everyone immediately calmed down, as though a bucket of ice water had been poured over their heads. After all, this was the Chi family's territory. Making a scene here would only bring endless consequences. Several people secretly glanced toward Himomo, silently asking with their eyes, "What do we do now?" But Himomo's eyes never left Shurchan. Suddenly, Su Tian came up with an idea. She immediately called out, "Shurchan, can't you see someone's bullying Momo? Come over here and help her." Once again, every gaze landed on our boy. Even Chi Chingru looked toward him. "Enough. Are you really going to keep acting in front of everyone?" Our boy simply lowered his head, pretending he hadn't heard Su Tian at all. Chi Chingru gently pressed her lips together. Was I wrong about him? Meanwhile, Himomo finally couldn't hold herself back. Ever since Aiching walked into the banquet hall, he hadn't looked at her even once. That had never happened before. In the past, the moment she appeared, his eyes would always follow her. For the first time, panic crept into her heart. It felt as if something precious was slowly slipping beyond her control. Gritting her teeth, Himomo finally spoke. "Shurchan, if you're done making a scene, come here. I'll pretend today's incident never happened." Hearing her commanding voice, our boy finally turned to look at her. It was the very first time that night he had looked directly at Himomo. After watching her for 2 silent seconds, he slowly stood up and walked toward her. The annoyance in Himomo's eyes instantly disappeared. It was replaced by a confident smile. "Just as I thought. Shurchan was only trying to make me jealous." No one else dared interrupt. As our boy walked forward, the crowd instinctively stepped aside, creating a path for him. Song Wanwan hesitated for a brief moment. What kind of ridiculous drama is this? She shot Himomo an annoyed look. Then, with a helpless sigh, she stepped aside. This guy's taste is seriously terrible. How is Chingru any less than that spoiled young lady from the He family? Chi Chingru quietly puffed out her cheeks. She lowered her gaze, refusing to look at him. She forcefully resisted the urge to pull him back. "The moment I say something harsh, you immediately give up on me. Someone treats you so coldly, yet you still run straight to her. What an idiot. I've watched this happen for years. I should have gotten used to it by now. It's just, today's Aicheng was different. For one brief moment, I really believed he had finally noticed me. Forget it. I'll help him one last time." With that thought, Chi Chingru quietly stood up. She stopped looking at him. Then she turned around and slowly walked toward the exit. But after only 2 steps, a loud commotion suddenly erupted behind her. Himomo turned around in disbelief. Pointing at Shurchan, she shouted in shock, "Say that again." Our boy smiled brightly. "Even if I repeat it 100 times, I still don't like you. You're not my type." Then he turned toward Chi Chingru. With the brightest smile on his face, he asked, "Chingru, is she Himomo? I already told her. I don't like her. I even told her to stop bothering me. Did I do the right thing?" Chi Chingru's heart skipped a beat. Did Aicheng really lose his memory? Seeing that she didn't answer, our boy's eyes suddenly lit up. A clever idea immediately crossed his mind. He deliberately staggered as if losing his balance. Then he reached his hand toward her. "I think my leg just cramped. Chingru, can you help me?" Once again, the entire banquet hall fell silent. Chi Chingru quietly looked at him for several long moments. Then, right in front of everyone's shocked eyes, she slowly walked over to him. She stopped directly in front of him. Without saying a single word, she gently lifted his arm over her shoulder and silently supported him as they stood together. Our boy looked at Chi Chingru with sparkling eyes and a bright, carefree smile. Across from them, Himomo gritted her teeth. Her gaze locked fiercely onto the two of them. "Chi Chingru, where are you taking Aicheng? He's mine." For the first time, a bad feeling rose in Himomo's heart. If Chi Chingru really took Aicheng away, she felt she might truly lose him forever. Chi Chingru simply tilted her head slightly toward her. The coldness in her eyes quietly faded. A faint smile appeared on her lips. "From this moment on, he's mine." Aicheng chose to walk toward me himself. Whether he's really lost his memory, or whether he's only using me, he won't have the chance to regret it. Chi Chingru smiled gently. Then she supported our boy and walked away with him. In the end, Chi Chingru still took him to the hospital. It wasn't because she distrusted him. She simply wanted to know whether there was really something wrong with his head. After getting into the car, our boy immediately leaned toward her again. Chi Chingru answered with the same cold expression as always. "Sit properly." Our boy twitched his lips helplessly. "Chingru, don't you like me holding you?" Looking at her indifferent face, he couldn't help complaining inwardly. The Chingru of this time is really so cold. What a heartless woman. Chi Chingru lazily leaned against her seat. Then she asked casually, "Were you this clingy with Himomo too? You act like you don't even have bones. You're always leaning on someone." Our boy immediately frowned. Then he muttered unhappily, "Why do you keep bringing her up?" Chi Chingru turned her head toward the window. She couldn't even be bothered to answer him. "Do you think I enjoy talking about Himomo? You chased after her for so many years. Did you really forget all of that?" Not long after, they arrived at the hospital. Chi Ching-gru arranged a complete medical examination for him. She even included a psychiatric evaluation. Our boy was completely speechless, but if it would put Ching-ro's mind at ease, then he was willing to cooperate. The physical examinations went smoothly, but the psychiatric assessment was another story. The doctor asked him question after question. No matter what the doctor asked, his answer remained the same. I don't know. Yet the moment the doctor mentioned Chi Ching-gru, his eyes immediately lit up. After the examination ended, the doctor's expression became rather complicated. Finally, he wrote 3 words on the diagnosis report. Then he walked outside. Chi Ching-gru had been waiting there the entire time. The doctor handed the report to her. An odd smile appeared on his face. Don't worry. He's mentally healthy. There's nothing seriously wrong with him. It's only a tiny little problem. Our boy followed the doctor out of the examination room. Only then did he realize the doctor knew Chi Ching-gru. The doctor turned back and smiled at him. Then he looked toward Chi Ching-gru. I'm busy now. You two take care. Thank you, doctor. Watching the doctor return to his office, our boy immediately walked over to Chi Ching-gru. Looking at her innocently, he asked, What did the doctor say? Chi Ching-gru lowered her eyes toward the report. Her expression became extremely complicated. Then she handed it to him. See for yourself. Our boy took the report. His eyes instantly landed on the diagnosis. No physical or psychological illness detected. Emotional fluctuations caused by romantic feelings. Mental condition. Normal. Our boy blinked in confusion. What does that mean? Chi Ching-gru let out a helpless sigh. It means, you're in love. Hearing that, our boy immediately nodded. That doctor really knows what he's talking about. Chi Ching-ro's emotions became even more complicated. She carefully reread the entire report. There was genuinely nothing wrong with his body. If A-Ching is only pretending to get close to me, then what exactly does he want? If this isn't because of Himomo, then why is he trying so desperately to approach me? A woman he used to hate so much. But if he isn't pretending, can someone really change overnight? Or is this just the beginning of something bigger? Because this is not the end. If you want to see whether our boy truly changes and earns her trust, or loses her forever, then let's hit 100 likes for part 2. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what happens next, and tell me in the comments. Do you believe people can really change in one night? Until the next part, check out the series on your screen, and I'll see you all in the next video. See you soon.